Hello, this is JMG Red Green 4x4, and on today's video, this is my new to me X575 John Deere 2004 that I got about a week ago, or 2 weeks ago. It's got about, maybe turn the key on, 500 hours on it. And it's got the Edge 54-inch mower deck. It's got diff lock. It's got the H-dab tires on it, which are in excellent shape. And it has a mechanical shaft driven 4-wheel drive system. If I can get under here and I can show you. There's a shaft for the front axle. And also, this mower deck is shaft driven as well. Or just humped up back there. I don't know if you can see it, but here's your fuel cap, where you put the opening for where you put your fuel at. This is a really nice, comfortable suspension seat, which comes standard in these mowers. The only difference is that this has, I don't think John Deere makes anymore in this size. They have this is a carbureted Kawasaki fuel inject carburetor Kawasaki 23 horsepower engine, which you have to use a choke and it's spring loaded. There's your transmission oil. Another thing I like about this mower is that you can add, or garden tractors, you can add a 540 PTO on the back here. Sorry about that. That was a little bit too close. There's these bolts here. All these bolts here, you just take out. First you had to drain the transmission oil. And then, in order to put the PTO on the back here, and for what I saw Tractor Forum or some tractor website, some guy put photos up on how to do it, and he took this off, this trailer hitch off, and these bolts out, this back cover plate off, I should say, and then after he drained the transmission oil, and then you put the PTO on there. Has amber lights for at night, as well as rear work lights, which I can show you. I don't know if it'll be dark enough to show you. That's your front, and here's your rear work lights. And I'm thinking about replacing these with LED light bulbs, which I found on Craigslist, or on Amazon, I meant. And they are And I found out that they had the same hookups for the this is your lever for the manual 4-wheel drive, which the new ones don't have. Either they have 4-wheel drive, they're a hydraulic manual. Like, they're not a manual, they're like I think they're on all the time. And it really, what really kicks it on is the rear tires. When it senses the rear tires are spinning, then it'll kick on. But the reason I like this better than that is because the mud won't fly up on me before I get into a muddy situation. And here's the Kawasaki engine I was talking about. It's liquid cooled. Here's your fuel filter. Keep the dirt out and stuff. And then and with these liquid cooled engines, you have to always take the screen out from the other side here. And there's 3. You can basically go like this, turn them, take it off. And what I do is I just sit my side panel along the tire. Now I know where I put it. And just take this out, slide the screen out, and you can check it. Which doesn't look too bad. And you have to be really careful with how you put this back in, because it's hitting that wire there, or those wires I should say, and if I can get it back in here, there we go. Just have to leave that go as it is for now. And basically, okay, this is the basic view for the operator seat. These are your 2 levers. The lower that just lower the motor deck, or you can lower or raise the 3-point hitch if you have a 3-point hitch on the back, which is a Cat 0 and a Cat 1 3-point hitch for the back, as well as they can get for these, as well as including for the new ones, as well as the quick hitch for the front. And this is your hand throttle, and this is a choke. Your headlights. This is just the front headlights, like I was talking about earlier. Setting, and then the rear and front work light setting. This is the cruise control, parking brake, PTO. Now, if you have a rear PTO, there's a lever on the left-hand side, and you can set it for mid, for just mid, front, or just mid, or front, or rear PTO, and which is kind of a nice feature, I think. And this is your fuel gauge, temperature gauge. This is your RIO rear PTO switch, which you pull and hold it like that. And then once you go backwards for a while, you can release that and it will stay on. Which I found out after a couple of times mowing with this. And this is your mower deck height setting. This side is for higher. You can go to the right. You can go to the left. It's lower. Now when you go to take the mower deck off of these, since these don't have the, these do not have the auto connect, including the 2305 John Deere, you have to, or John Deere's I should say, you have to flip this the whole way back to 1 here for as low as you can get it, and then you draw the mower deck, take the shaft off, and then set these wheels sideways, and then you just use that handle there to pull it out. And also, which I was showing you how to take the mower deck off on another video, you also have to take this off. And these are the brackets I'm talking about. That there's like a bolt there and you had to line it up with that. Or slide it out from those. In the front quick hitch I was talking about earlier, you have to pick it up, and there's like a bar that goes across here. And then there's like 2 hoses for the lift cylinder, unless there's 4 if you have a power angle blade or a power angle broom. And you match them up to these colored connector points here. And so far, and the other reason that I'm concerned about the all-wheel drive, or just order all the time, or the new ones, you have to always constantly check to make sure you have oil in the front axle. And that's another reason why, even though I still have to, but it's nice that you can control your four-wheel drive manually without worrying about anything. Cup holder here, 12 volt. For like a phone charger or whatever. See if I can get this open. This is a storage box for like your phone or whatever, or your gloves. Now you can get a high back seat for this, like with the new X575s and 739 and the 738s have, because it has the same bolt pattern as this. As these older 500 and 400 series have. But you have to order it as a, like a 748, or 758 I meant, but, I'll get this screen side panel back on, and I'll show you how to start these tractors if anybody's thinking about buying one of these used ones. Okay, I'm back, and for just getting the side screen on, I'm going to show you how to start this up, or these tractors up, with that would choke on it. And what you do is you turn the key until it cranks, starts to turn over, and then let's see if I can. Okay, so what you do is you are supposed to, when you go to crank it, you pull it up. The ones that starts up, you let go. Hello, this is JMG Red Green 4x4, and this next video on my X575 John Deere is on how to operate it. If you have the parking brake on, first thing what you want to do to drive it is to push down like that till you hear a click and you release it slowly, and it'll start rolling a little bit. Give it a little bit of throttle. That's going forward. This is your reverse pedal right here. Then turn the mower down. What I do is I just let it run about half throttle, between a quarter and half throttle, and then you just push up. You see here, turn on. Just rev it up. Up there. Then to go reverse, that light will come on when you pull it up, that switch up, it'll roll backwards. Then once you remove your hand from the switch, you can back up like I just did there, and once you release your foot from the reverse pedal, it'll go back to going forward. To shut it off, the mower deck, what I do is I just slowly slow down the engine, and then to shut off the mower deck. And then to do the cruise control, you just push on the forward, and then it's going very slow right now. And what you do to release to stop the cruise control is you just push on the parking brake like that, it'll stop it. It'll go back. And that's all for now, so please comment, rate, and subscribe to my channel for more great videos like this. Bye.